Hello everybody and welcome back to the Brick Ninja. Today I'm going to be reviewing the LEGO Ninjago Dragons Rising set, Zane's Battle Suit Mech. This set retails for $10 in the US. It has 92 pieces. It is set number 71827. It is recommended for ages 6+. You get a total of 3 minifigures in this set. And we're going to start by taking a look at the battle suit itself. And overall, this is a nice little build. It's very simple. It was quite easy to put together. Starting with the back, the legs and the feet are all attached with Technic ball joints, and they are very maneuverable. And this set, or not this set, but this mech, while not being as posable as some other sets, like the Marvel mechs, for example, this is still quite posable. You know, like this, you could give it some cool poses. So that's a nice feature about this set, that even though this set doesn't use any of the Ninjago Evo pieces, the joint pieces that the Marvel mechs use, and that the Ninjago mechs from last year used, this set is still quite posable, and that's good that it was still able to achieve that. And now moving to the front, moving inside, you have this little cockpit piece where you can seat one minifigure, and there are no stickers in this set, so you have this printed tile piece right here, which is really cool. And you have two big sword pieces, and they both use the Monkey Kid hilt piece in gold. And you do get a couple of translucent blue pieces. These up here and some more down here to represent Zane's ice power. So that's pretty much everything with the mech. It can move around 360. So that's a cool feature. So now that we've taken a look at the mech, let's look at the minifigures. Here's Wildfire. And this is the same Wildfire minifigure that came in a handful of Ninjago Dragons Rising Season 2 sets. But this is still a really good minifigure. She has here in her hand one of the collectible prismatic blade weapons that are the collectible items for this wave of sets for the new season. And she has this really awesome hair piece that's bright red. Well, not bright red, but it's kind of it's like a medium colored red. And it has a little, like a little piece of hair tied up in the back. And she just has one face print, no other facial expression. And she does have this cool back printing where it's like a little fire elemental spirit looking thing. I'm not really sure, but it has a little face. And she does have good torso printing and leg printing. The majority of it being in dark red with a little bit of orange and some bluish tan thrown in there. So that is Wildfire. Here is Zane, and this is a really cool minifigure. This minifigure of Zane is shirtless, and you can see that his power source is exposed right there, so that's a cool detail. And for accessories, he has two golden shurikens, and he comes with a hairpiece, which is really cool. And he only has one facial expression, this very angry facial expression. And he does have a lot of really great back printing. And let me see, there we go. And he does have some back printing on the head. And he does have some nice leg printing. So that is Zane. Here is Drix, and this minifigure is really cool. Drix has two identical buildable weapons, and there we go. And they use the Monkey Kid hilt piece in kind of a sandy green, and the superhero action piece in black. And these are identical builds. And he has a hat. And he also has this shoulder pad piece with some spikes coming off of it. And now with everything removed, you can see his torso and leg printing in better detail. He has some really awesome details of some, what looks like spikes coming out of his chest. And of course, his face print is awesome. Drix is the elemental master of Swarm, and he is bug themed, so that's why his eyes are all buggy looking. And he does have some back printing on the torso and the head. So that is Drix. So that is my review of the LEGO Ninjago Dragons Rising set, Zane's Battlesuit Mech. And I have a lot to say about this set. So first off, with the price, this set is incredibly well priced at $10 or $9.99. So you get 3 minifigures for $10. That is absolutely fantastic. Minifigure wise, that's one of the current best deals for getting minifigures, just period, across all of LEGO right now for the current sets that are on the market. So that's honestly probably the best thing about this set is the price with the number of minifigures that you're getting. And the build itself is, is good, less than 100 pieces. The build for the mech isn't anything amazing or super great, but it is a good design and a good build. And now that I've said all that, the negatives about this set and the rest of my opinions, honestly, I do recommend this set on one occasion for one reason. If you are a LEGO Ninjago fan that is buying on a budget and you want to try to collect as many minifigures as you can on whatever budget you're working with, then I absolutely do recommend this set, because this is the cheapest way that you can get all 3 of these minifigures, especially Zayn. And now moving on with that to a lot of my negatives on this set, and I guess maybe they're not really negatives per se, but I guess more complaints. I absolutely do not recommend this set at all outside of what I just said, because the March 2025 wave of LEGO Ninjago Dragons Rising sets, the Ninjago City Workshops, the Arc Dragon of Focus, and the Thunderfang Dragon of Chaos made this set absolutely irrelevant and one of the most disappointing buys, because in January of this year, when this set was available, Zane and Drix were exclusive to this set, but now that the Ninjago City Workshops has come out, this exact version of Zane is in that set, making him no longer exclusive. Now, that set is over $200, so it is nice that you can still get this minifigure in such a cheap set if you're not able to purchase that set. Like I said, if you're shopping on a budget. So that's still good that you can get this, I guess, semi-exclusive, because it's only in 2 sets. So, that's good. But Drix does come in the Arc Dragon of Focus, which I think off the top of my head, that set is either like $60 or $70. It's not too terribly expensive to get this minifigure, but, it's not exclusive anymore. And while this version of Wildfire is still available in other sets, there's still a handful of Dragons Rising Season 2 sets that are still available on the market. So overall, this set has been made a lot less desirable with the release of the new March 2025 sets. But overall, it's still a really cheap way to get three really great minifigures. I just wish that at least Zane would have remained exclusive to this set. I never expected Drix to remain exclusive to this set just because Drix is one of the main characters of Ninjago Dragons Rising Season 3, being a member of the Forbidden Five. But this version of Zane does not appear in the show. At the time of me recording this video, I have seen all 10 episodes of Ninjago Dragons Rising Season 3 Part 1, and I can't remember this version of Zane ever appearing in the show. So it's a very cool but non-canonical version of Zane from the show. And I just wish that this minifigure would have remained exclusive to this set. So that's pretty much all I have to say. I do like this set, and I recommend this set if you're buying on a budget. But if money is not a problem and you're looking to collect a lot of the other Ninjago Dragons Rising sets that are a lot bigger and more expensive, then definitely skip out on this set, because even though the minifigures are good, there's nothing too special here. So those are all my thoughts and opinions on this set. Thank you all for watching this video. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments section. And if you enjoyed this video, then make sure to click that like button and hit subscribe. And as always, Ninjago!